Welcome to my last painting update for 2020. As you can see, been quite busy over the last 3 weeks since the last update, but because these are all the same sort of thing, it won't take long to get through them. I'm going to start down at the front here with the odd man out, and that's these Union infantry for the American Civil War. These are 28mm metal redoubt miniatures, and there's 8 of them. They're a unit for sharp practice. I'd planned to do the American Civil War before I did my World War II project, but there was a mix up with the figures I ordered and the wrong ones arrived, and that kind of I don't know, put the kibosh on my enthusiasm for the project. But I did this one unit anyway, and the rest of the project is slated for early next year. I've got to order some miniatures and it'll get underway. So more on that when it happens. Everything else, as you can see, is World War II. This is my completed Crossfire project in 28mm. Slight caveat here, half the British you've already seen if you follow along. There's 48 Crusader miniature British here, and 24 of them you've seen in the previous update, but I couldn't be bothered to go through all the photos and see which stands of riflemen I'd already shown you. So here's the whole lot, all the Germans and half the British, and the anti-tank guns have all been done since the last update. So this is my completed, in inverted commas, Crossfire project. A company of British and a company of Germans, all early war stuff, with some support options that are extra, and I bought some die-cast tanks to go with them, and I've decided now I don't want die-cast tanks, so I've ordered some 3D printed early war tanks just to see what they're like, and I'm going to paint them up. So they'll have a tank each as well at the end of the day, but basically this is everything. So let's have a look. 28mm Crusader miniatures, they're all metal. They're all like one-piece castings. They're all painted to tabletop standard. I don't like painting World War II stuff. There's a machine gun. You know, not. I quite like playing it, but painting it I find dreadfully dull. But I did enjoy these, and financially they were very rewarding because I was going to get someone to paint them for me, and this lot here would have cost about £500 at £5 a figure, which is the usual sort of rate. I might have found someone to do it cheaper. As it was, did them all myself, enjoyed doing them, enjoyed watching them being finished. Just, you know, I'm glad that Crossfire only requires a few miniatures. Couple of additions. This is a Warlord Games pack something or other, 37, 59, 73. I don't know. You see, this is how much I care about actual World War II stuff. I'm much more a Commando Comics kind of guy. Anyway, so that's from Warlord Games, and the £2. This is from Warlord Games as well. I got these from Warlord because well, Crusader didn't do a German gun I wanted, so I had to find other options. They were quite fiddly, but they're done. The other extras is I got 3 sets of these resin sandbags, and these are quite nice because they're designed to fit around. Let's use this guy here, put him where you can see him. They're designed to fit around 60mm base, and they're in just slots in. So got these off eBay. There we go. So I was very happy with those. Sandbags are still remarkably hard to come by in a style that I like. There's an awful lot of 3D printed ones that I don't like the look of. These are resin, nicely textured, dead easy to do, just painted them with my ground colours. There's a set there and there's a third set there. And that just gives some... They can just count as basically hard points for defensive forces. The other thing you need when you're defending in Crossfire is a bunker. So I bought a pillbox, which I can't reach. 1 second. Whoa, sorry about the chair. Come here, pillbox. Alrighty. Clunk the chair again. Okay, this is from Sarissa Precision. Concrete pillbox. Lid comes off. Very nice. Put a unit in there. Door opens. Look, it's just like a real house. Hey, hey. So they come in a pack of 3. You get 2 concrete and a brick. I only need the 1. I might make the other 2 anyway because they're really quick to make and they're quick to paint and they're nice looking little pieces. Let me put him back. Wow. Yeah, not sure if putting him back was actually worth the effort. Anyway, there he is. So that's it effectively for 2020. There is about a week to go until the end of the year, and I do have stuff to paint. I'm painting some 28mm mounted Mexicans at the moment, which have been waiting for I think 4 years, maybe 5, probably 4. So more on them in January's first update of next year. They'll hopefully be done and be ready for that. This year's been a strange one, hasn't it? I've had a very good painting year in amongst the utter rubbish that the rest of the year has provided. Thanks to the hashtag Hobby Streak thing on Twitter that I'm part of, I've done a little bit of hobby stuff every day since January the 1st, and that's resulted in over 700 miniatures painted this year for me. As you know, all my stuff is 28mm or bigger. I did the 54mm Phoenix figures in the middle of that somewhere. This breaks down to everything I bought this year, with the exception of I think 10 miniatures, has been painted this year, plus over 150 from the lead pile, and I don't have a very big lead pile, and that 150 is a sizable chunk of what was waiting to get done. Obviously I hope to continue this sort of workload into next year, having a lot of fun. This year I finished a lot of projects, and many of them were things that had been waiting to be done for quite a long time. So yeah, on balance, as far as hobbying goes, 2020 was a success. All that remains then is to thank you for watching, as always. I wish you all a happy new year. I just hope 2021 is better than 2020. It would have to go some to be worse, but let's not count our chickens yet. Please, like, subscribe, send this to your friends, leave a comment, do the usual YouTube stuff. I really appreciate it. If you want to see my daily updates of my hobby stuff, you can follow me on Twitter, where I post my hashtag Hobby Streak, and of course my website has full details of all my projects, along with me waffling on in print as opposed to on video. Okay, that's it. I'll see you all next time, next year.